It's me, Bekesa, and welcome back to my channel here at the Canva Cafe. Today we are going to be doing something I think it's super fun. We're gonna make this digital business card that you can save on your phone to pull out whenever you need to let anybody know about your business, so you don't have to hand out a physical business card. And sometimes people are germaphobes, so this is a great way to get the word out. And I'm going to play it so that you can see what we're going to be making. Okay, and so as you can hear, you can also add sound. And just a quick thing I thought about a few minutes ago before I started recording, you can do a voiceover. So when people, you open up your phone with your digital card, maybe you can have a voiceover saying, "Hey, welcome to my business. Can't wait to do business with you," or something similar to that. So just a little suggestion, and I do try to come up with little suggestions. So I'm gonna go ahead and start. And first I might add is that we're using a Instagram story size. That way it'll fill up the space in your phone. You can always do it to the Instagram square size, and then it'll just be square in your phone. But I just like the way it takes up the full space on my phone doing this. So first thing you have to decide is what kind of background you want to have. If you have a video already of your business, if you do hair and maybe you have a video of you styling some hair or some looks, that would really be great for people to get an idea of what you do. And I speak about hair because I am a licensed cosmetologist as well as a nurse too, and a few other things. Okay, makeup artist, blah blah blah. So just as a suggestion. So okay, let's get on with this. And if I keep pausing and going y'all forgive me. I am tired. Assistant worked 2 12-hour shifts at those people's job, and I'm tired, and I want to get this video out for you. So just give me a like and a share just for that. Okay, so all right, so we got our background here, and I chose the video, of course, of some flyers that I previously made. You can go and use any other video, and we're gonna just use, let's see, you can use a video like this if you sell clothes or you're a model and you want them to see you working, but okay, so we're gonna do what I used before. So I'm gonna go to my uploads and find a video, and let's see if I can find that same video, and here it is. And I set it as my background, and that's what it's looking like. And the next step is I wanted to add a photo of myself, and if you didn't want to add a photo of yourself, you could also use your logo. And one of my logos is a photo of myself with me holding something in my business. So now I'm just gonna go to, where did I go? Okay, I'm gonna go to my uploads again and find that photo that I used previously. Let me change this to images. And I'm just gonna crop it and fit it. Okay, so that's good enough. I did leave a little black border. I didn't do that in the other one, but oh well. And so let me zoom y'all in so y'all can see. And I'm just treating it like any other business card or any other designer. I'm just putting or any other design that I make, and I'm just putting it up here in the corner. You can put it wherever you want, to the left, to the right, to the bottom, if you just want all your information at the bottom. I'm just strategically putting it because of where the images are in the video. If you weren't using a video such as this, you wouldn't have these issues, but I do because, yeah, whatever. So now I'm going to use something to write on, and let me see if I can find what I used before. I use this glass for, I think I clicked it twice because I have it zoomed in so I can't see that it popped up. So I use this particular frame, and I use it in a lot of my things, so it's kind of like my little signature thing that I like to use. And you would just shrink it however big, however small you would like. And I'm going to put my image in front of it, so let me position that correctly to the front. And you can size it however you like, depending on how much of your image you want to show or not. Then we're going to just type in our information. So let me just grab a text, any text. We'll just get this text. And we're going to just write whatever we need to write. So I'm going to put my name. And if you had a physical location, you could include your location also in there. And I'm just going to make it a little bit bigger. And line it up with this other stuff. Okay, and I'm just going to group them together and just find a spot for them. I don't know what, let's see. You can put them wherever. Okay, oh, I didn't scroll too far. And depending on the colors and things like that, you know what, let me just put this at the top. Okay. So depending on the background and colors, you know, you may need to put something behind your image so the words can pop or what have you. So just be mindful of things like that in your design. So now I wanted to, you could actually leave it like this, but we're going to add a QR code. Because maybe if your business did not have a website or something, you probably didn't have anything to link it to, but you know, you would just have this where people could see your name, what you did, your number and your hours, and like I said, your address, and then you could like maybe airdrop it to them so they would have it. So that's what I mean by you could just finish it right here. But because we have a digital business, we're going to add the QR code. So how you do that, you go over to the side and select QR code and you enter the URL. And the URL will be whatever your business is that you are sending, you know, your customers to, whether it be your Instagram, your Facebook, YouTube, even your email address or whatever. So I'm just going to put in something really quick. So I'm going to put in my email, and if you put it in wrong, it'll let you know that something's wrong. So now after we do that, we can customize our QR code. So we can change the colors to, if you want to stay on brand, because I changed the colors in my other one. And you can just, you know, if you know your hex code, you can just put them in. So you can just do whatever, you know, whatever colors you like that matches your brand. So I'm just gonna put this to black. And I'm just going to put this to white just because. And then you can also change the margins, and the margin is just how much of this is showing. So they usually put it at 2, but on mine I believe I had it at 1, but you could put it whatever, you know, whatever you want to. We'll leave it at the standard 2. And then you hit generate QR code. And then right here, now your code has been populated, and Canva will also save it in your downloads right here. Well, so right here, it's also saved here, so you have it for future use. And as a side note, you can click the 3 dots and you can add a tag so you can remember what it's for, because you're not going to remember all these codes if you've made a few of them. or you can save it to a folder. Maybe you have a folder just for your things for your Instagram, for your business, or what have you. That way you know that code there will be linked to whatever in particular. So I have this one linked already. As you see, it says Instagram. So anytime I decide to use it for any other future designs that I do, I'll remember that this one goes to my Instagram, so I won't be confused. This one I have for my Canva freebie. So, okay. So now it has been generated, and I will insert somewhere in this YouTube video that it works, so you can see how it works. Now I also added music right here, and I did that in Canva's music library. So right here, you have access to Canva's music library, and we can just click see all. And some of the sounds, which like the one I happen to be using, is a pro element. And if you want to, feel free to use my Canva Pro link, and you can try Canva Pro free for 30 days. So here are some, different songs, but this happens to be the same theme song I use for my YouTube channel, and I added it, and you can slide it to whatever portion of the song. You can also edit it by sliding the fade in or fade out as much as you like. Then I'm just going to preview the video to see if it matches up with the sound. That way you can see if the sound is going along with your video, if you want to change it, or once again in Canva, you can upload your own sound. So maybe, like I said, it could have been a voiceover or some particular music or sound that relates to your business or that is special to your business. So I just always like to give different options of a lot of things when I am teaching design. So now we have our QR code here. I hate when the video freezes in a little blurry position. So let me let it play because I'm just strange like that. Okay, so now we have our QR code, and in my other sample one that I did, I actually did two. You can do as many as you like, but don't overcrowd your design with a whole bunch of them. So maybe you could make two different digital business cards, one with two links to somewhere and a different one to something else. So maybe you have several businesses and you want to separate your digital cards. So we'll just pretend that this one is a different one. So I just want y'all to see how I made the other one. And then all I did was add a little frame around it, a gold frame, which, let me see, I guess it's not. So luckily for you, this frame is not a pro element. It's actually free, and it's called Gold Square Border. And I just sized it over my square, my QR code, and to be mindful not to block it, and I just did a duplicate one, and I just positioned it like so. And then I just took another fun little element just so that people will know which is which, and so I will know which is which when I tell people, hey, yeah, scan this for that, depending on what they want. And I just put some text inside of the box. So that one, of course, I titled it Instagram, and I centered it right here, and then I duplicated it and I titled the other one Freebie. And of course you would title it whatever whatever it corresponds to below here. And then also what I also did, depending on the font you use, you may be okay, but this font is super light and they really don't need to read it per se. I need to read it so I could direct the person to which QR code I want them to scan. And also if I email or airdrop this particular digital flyer, they can read it too. You know, if they blow up the screen, they can see, you know, what it goes to. So I'm gonna go into effects and I'm just gonna put lift, because that just gives it a little deeper backdrop, so it can stand out a little bit more. And I'm doing the same to both. But if you find that the words are still too light for your liking, and that the font that you choose does not allow for a bold text, just duplicate the text and place it on top of each other, and you can duplicate it a few more times. And if you can see, it makes it a little bit more bolder, so it stands out a little bit more. So that's just a little tip that I just wanted to share, because if you can look from this side to this side, you can see this one stands out a lot more. It's more bolded. So I think that's all. Let me look at the sample one and see if that's all we did. Yeah, that's all we did. And I just add a few more fun elements to my my design. Let me see. I use this little moving thing. I don't know what it's called. Let's see. And I just, you know, put it around this just to emphasize it, and just for a little bit more fun, and just line it up. And then I duplicated it and I put it on the other side. And then what I also did, I just flipped it a different way, just so that they kind of go in the opposite, or, you know, they wouldn't be completely the same. But just be mindful whenever you design anything with a QR code to try not to obstruct your QR code with any other design elements, so that it is able to be scanned. Make it large enough also so it's able to be scanned. Even though if you do it small, most phones and cameras pick up the design elements. So what I also did, just in case you want to follow along step by step, I did put this gold background behind my glass element, just so that my words can be seen a little bit better when the video is moving around. Because as the video changes, you know, scenes in the background, the words could get a little lost in the background a little bit. And then I just added a shadow to that too. I believe I added a page lift shadow just to give my design a little bit more, you know, a little bit extra something. You know, I'm always about that extra something. Okay, and I'm going to change the color of these words because you can't really see them on this background. And I also added effect. I added a shadow, and I changed the color to a lighter color or another corresponding color. And don't forget, when you're designing, please zoom in on your work so you can see what you're doing in detail, and you can notice a little bit better. That way you can see what you're doing. But in case I chose white or whatever, so that the words can, you know, be seen a little bit better. So I think I'll stick with the white. And I'm just gonna move it, you know, up here or wherever you want to put it, because like I said, it depends on what you have going on in the background. And obviously I got a lot going on in the background per usual. So let's see if this is similar to the other one. This is just frozen, so we can't see, but yeah, it's pretty much the same. So as you can see here, I did what I said earlier about changing the QR codes to custom colors, and I did that when we customized it. So I made one color and one the other color, just for a little fun. So I hope you found this tutorial very simple to follow along and very helpful. And if you want to get on a call with me and book a one-on-one where I can go along with you, we share a Zoom screen and I can show you how to design whatever you are designing at the moment. If you just need a little helping hand, I can help you, and I love to help apparently. So check the link in my bio. It's in my bio or down in the description box. There should be a link down there for a one-on-one. And if not, just leave a message or whatever, and you can find me. So once again, thank you so much for watching my YouTube tutorial, and we are still on this 12 days of Canvamas, and I hope you are loving this series. Let me know what you think about this digital flyer. Not digital flyer, well, it could be a digital flyer. This digital business card. Let me know if you're gonna try it. And if you do, tag me on Instagram at the Canva Cafe. I would love to see what you come up with. Thanks so much. Love you. Bye. I'm just going to insert a quick video on how it looks after you've uploaded it to your phone. You just go in there and save it to your albums and just click it open for someone to scan. Just that simple.